Welcome everybody. We are doing more IRL streaming here, and I'm in the area of Sawtell again. Parked a little bit outside, walking in. Gonna see if I can get something to eat because I'm pretty hungry actually. Welcome Gaming Hour to the show. We just started here, ready to get some food, possibly ramen, possibly something else, and do probably the final IRL stream before Greece, because once we get there, it will be, or rather, tomorrow, midday, I fly. So, I want to make sure I got one of these in one more time. How you doing that Gaming Hour? What are you up to? I've been having fun playing Elden Ring. Really enjoying it so far. Okay. I have to put the chat on audio only because I can't see the video for some reason. But yeah, it's a nice day out. Been packing my bag and everything. My suitcase that I use is huge, and I just use it for everything because it's like I figure I get a free check bag on United anyway because of my status or whatever it is, so I might as well just bring a big bag. And you know, the nice thing about going on a trip like this is you can always bring souvenirs back and you'll have space in the bag. But the problem is, like, it's just a little cumbersome to have, like, I always bring my briefcase because that's got, like, all my tech stuff in it, you know, like laptop and iPad and everything. And then I bring a suitcase, and now I have a third bag, which is this streaming backpack that I'm bringing. And I have to bring this as a carry-on because it has, like, lithium batteries in it. So yeah, I'm going to be bringing a lot of stuff with me to Greece, I guess. Or at least not a lot of stuff, but a lot of separate pieces of baggage. Welcome Frostberry. Another IRL stream. Yeah, I'm going to see if I can get some food. Ow! I hurt my neck somehow, sleeping I guess. And it's like if I turn my head even a little bit to the left, it's like agonizing, shooting pain. So if you hear me gasp out in pain, it's because of the it's because of me sleeping on the wrong side of the bed or something. You know, as I work, sitting in the garage, making nobody goes up top. Am I gonna learn Greek? I don't know about that one, but I learned about their artwork. Close enough. Oh, I could go to Anzu. That place is really good. That's in front of us. A little karaage fried chicken place. Welcome, Plot King. We are in Sawtell. That place is good, Sonoritas, but it's kind of tough for me to go there because it's like if I'm in this part of town, I want to go to a Japanese restaurant. So it's hard for me to like say, oh, I'm gonna get tacos instead. This place is good. Tigre. That might be the one to do. Crossing it. That's why I'm not flying to Florida. I don't want to ship anything home. Or driving there. Wow, how long is that of a trip? I have a hard time with road trips. I get very antsy when I'm cooped up in a car. Ironically, I guess, because the airplanes are even more tight quarters. But for whatever reason, I just don't like being in a car for a long time. Killer Noodle's a definite possibility. The one that we just passed. This one coming up on our left is the one that we went last time on Tuesday New Annex. 13 hours, wow. That's a big trip for us. That'll be fun though. You'll make a trip out of it or whatever, like an exciting thing out of it. Playing games or whatever. I do have some really fond memories of like road trips with my parents. Me and my dad drove up to Wizard World in, I think it's in Philadelphia one time. That was really fun. And yeah, like thinking about it, I do have a lot of really good memories as a kid of taking road trips. So I think that'll be a fun time. Tatsu. I'm not a big Tatsu fan. Tatsu is like probably the most popular place here, but it's a it's a little bit like chain-y. Like it's not like specialized in anything particular, in my opinion. Yeah, Gimme was saying it'll be a heck of an experience, possibly some nice views on the way. Yeah, exactly. Because when you're taking a trip like that, you're kind of crossing multiple states and like seeing all these other places. Yeah, you're gonna have a great time. For us, you're gonna build a droid and you're gonna do the lightsaber. Cool. That's gonna be awesome. Oh, there's Kura Revolving Sushi is full up again. It used to be that you could actually get in during the quarantine, because like on a normal day, 2019 and earlier, minimum 2-hour wait at that place outside. No reservations. You get there, wait 2 hours at least. Pretty brutal. So Mito is a definite possibility as well. It's a place upstairs. I don't think you could see it right now, but you might have been able to when I was walking towards it. Crossing, how's the weather? Visually speaking, you can see there's not a cloud in the sky, and it feels the same as it looks. Very pleasant. Maybe a little on the cold side, which for me is a bonus because I like it colder than hotter. In Greece, it's really hot. It's going to be like 85 every day and like 65 at night. Let's see. ロスには今日の天気は何ですか? $64 degrees in Los Angeles. So yeah, Greece is 20 degrees hotter than this. I don't really wear a lot of like shorts and sort of like hot weather outfits. I probably shouldn't wear black, especially like when I go to Delphi and stuff. If I go to Delphi, that's like a big, dehydration zone if you're walking around. So I'll have to make sure to sort of wear nice wet weather clothes and not forget to bring water. Crossing, it's... Oh, I can't see what Frost is saying now. It's crappy here today. Well, then it'll be nice tomorrow maybe. Maybe it's overdue. I don't know if that's how it works. I don't know if that's how nature works. But we can hope for it. Let's take a look at DAIKOKUYA.
How many you guys are?
メニューがありますか？
メニューは QR code? So you can scan it?
ありがとうございます。
はーい。
すみません。I think I want to go to DAIKOKUYA. Yeah, oh yeah, okay, yeah, we're going. Ooh, it's stormed all day, sorry Frost. Even though it's warm here with a nice breeze? Okay. We got 1 and 1, huh? Gaming hour stole your good weather. 1人。ありがとうございます。Hold on a second, ladies and gents. I have to put the camera down. That's me. Alright, so I don't really want to point this thing at other people, so I'm just going to put it like this. Hopefully you can see me. I guess I'll put my bag up here. Interesting. It's been 87 all day, but the wind's been blowing. Yeah, that's the good. If it's not blowing, then you're in the doldrums, and it's feels real hot. Oh, Frost Sun said hi. Said hey. There's Nick. Wow, I love that. Hello. I think I have to leave my bag here. I don't think I can put it underneath. Hold on a sec, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. Hello there. I gotta look through this menu here. I wanna do DAIKOKUYA ramen is their number 1, I guess. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the skin man. haven't even hit the hot months yet. Yeah, I guess that's true. Same here, where it's like it's only gonna get worse, but it's nice right now. That's all we can think about, I guess. You know, take it one step at a time. A piece of ice. 上が唐揚げ。Yeah, I think I'm gonna get the Daikoku ramen. When it's their like thing they're known for, you know. すいません。これ大黒ラーメンはどうですか？これか、つけ麺どう、おすすめですか？
私は大黒ラーメンです。
大黒ですか？お願いします。
はい、一つで。
一つお願いします。
はい。
そして、ダイエットコーラがありますか？
ダイエットコーラあります。ダイエットコーラ一つ。
それだけ。
はい、ありがとうございます。
We're going for it, the Daikoku ramen. You know what I'm saying? I hope it's going to be nice when I go to the Fan Expo next month. Oh yeah, so that's coming up then. So that's, what is that, June? June. ありがとうございます。I guess it's being a tradition now that when I get ramen, I gotta get a Diet Coke. The only time I drink it. If you guys have ramen at home, feel free to eat along. Order an Uber Eats order. It's a 4D experience. You match your ramen eating to mine. Frosting, you and your Diet Coke. I know, it's funny because I kind of kicked the habit at home. I don't drink it anymore on a normal day. But when I'm getting ramen, I get a Diet Coke. It's my ritual. So I got my checklist. I always make a list because I go on so many of these business trips, sometimes one after the other. You know, I make a list so I make sure I don't forget anything. And for this one, I like itemized everything that goes into my streaming backpack so I can just really make sure I do not forget, you know, this, whatever. Because any of those pieces missing could mean that I can't do the show, you know? Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to show the food. I guess you'll be able to see the food going to my mouth. Close enough, right? I'm at the bar area, so it's kind of like the camera's pretty close to me, so I can't really point it downwards. I've been making a list too. Really don't want to forget anything. Yeah, it's the worst feeling to be, you know, on a trip or whatever, and it's like, oh, I forgot this thing. You know, it's like I forgot this thing that I needed to have or whatever. You know, a long time ago before iPhones or whatever, it would be like you're going on a trip and it's like, I forgot a camera, you know, and then it's like, I guess I'll buy like a disposable camera or something, but it's not like my good camera or something, you know. It's like you want like, oh, and you, Frost, probably do want to bring your good camera. You're a person who probably has a good camera. Yeah, so the same type of thing. Thank you. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. That's a big old thing of ramen too. Baby. Oh man. that movie I was talking about, Tampopo, where it's called like a ramen western. It had this thing where he says it's like an old like master who teaches him how to eat ramen in like the perfect Zen way. And he says you take the piece of pork and you tuck it under the water and you say, see you later. And then you contemplate your bountiful harvest and then you eat the pork. Oh my god, that's good. I haven't been to this place in forever. You were saying June 17th to 19th. Okay, so that's 1 month exactly. Wow. Yeah, you gotta be pumped now. You're crossing the days off the calendar at this point. That's gonna be awesome. You got your Agents of Shield badge, waiting for the ID card, nice. And then looking for a shirt or something. I saw your badge. That's gonna be great, Gaming Hour. That's gonna be really cool. I've never dressed up as anything. When I used to do like video coverage where I was a camera, I would have a camera and I would interview people and stuff. You know, when you guys knew me, I worked at a place where somebody else filmed me, but at that time I would do everything. I was like a one-man band. And when I would go to conventions, I would say that I'm cosplaying as Frank West from Dead Rising, because he's like a photojournalist with a camera on him. So that was my, I wasn't really cosplaying as him, but that was my closest I've ever gotten. Plus that one time I got turned into Dr. Robotnik. I should make that my Tinder photo. Really good. I kind of forgot. Yeah, this place was closed for so long because there was a lockdown, and it's like a small little shop. So they had outdoor seating, but it's kind of like the appeal of the place is being inside, in my opinion. So I just wouldn't go for a while. And I'm really glad that it's back open again. Man, it's good. I don't know if you guys can see the ramen, or at least see it while I'm eating it, but it's if you're ever in Los Angeles on the west side, which is a little part of town called Sawtelle. They also call it Little Osaka. And this place is called DAIKOKUYA. I guess you could see the name right here. DAIKOKUYA. Very good ramen. Saying, are you going alone to Greece? Yes, this is my first ever. I'm pretty excited. Not that it wouldn't be nice as well to have, to be going with somebody, but like, I'm excited for a whole different reason, because this is my first ever solo trip. People have been telling me forever, like, you should do a solo trip, like it's, totally different experience, you know, like than from going with people. And yeah, I've never done it, and this is my first time, so I'm pretty pumped. I don't know what to expect really, because there's a whole different dynamic with that, with when you're with people versus when you're on a solo. But I'm really excited. Crossing. I'm sure there's a Walmart nearby. Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, that's like capitalism, capital of the world, you know, Disney World. So like, there'll be plenty of stores where you could buy stuff. I wasn't sure if I was going to take my camera. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's up to you. You don't need to, I guess, if you have your phone, right? I just figured, you know, being a photographer person that you would bring it. But yeah, I guess you wouldn't really need to. You're not on the job necessarily. But it could be good to have some nice high quality photos of like first time at Disney World, you know, like first, you know, time meeting Mickey or whatever, building a droid. Am I allowed to say this, by the way, Frost? I know you mentioned, you tell me. I don't know if I should be saying so, but talking directly about this. Or if the cat's out of the bag already. Frost saying, I'll meet you at the airport and we can go together. Is that how you go to Disney though? Do they have Disneyland in Greece? Maybe you go to Greek Disney. That'd be really cool, actually. Hercules World. They do a whole land that's like all based on Hercules, the movie. I would go to that. Oh, Frost saying it's okay. Okay. I keep getting scared every time I mention it because I'm like, oh, I don't want to like be the one who breaks the news or whatever by accident. But yeah, it's an interesting thought because I'm wondering if I should bring a camera too. Uh-oh. Sorry, ladies and gents. I didn't have my camera in a very secure position there. Crossing, I mean, I would because it's beautiful there. Well, then by that same logic, I guess I'd recommend, yeah, bring it to Disney as well. Very photogenic locations. Yeah, it's just tough because, like, if I already have this camera, I guess if I slung the camera around my neck, it wouldn't be sort of like getting in the way or whatever. But yeah, maybe if I brought like a little one. I think I have a little like point and shoot camera that I could bring. There we go. Phone is back. So I'm trying to do this off of the Wi-Fi rather than, like, I basically can't watch the stream back in real time when I'm connected to the Wi-Fi that does the stream. But obviously that's what I'm going to have when I'm over there, so I want to simulate the experience, you know. Damn, it's good. Crossing Disney, I would say the camera on the phone is fine. Camera you use is big and bulky. Oh yeah, I guess it depends. Yeah, and if you have like a 200mm lens or whatever, then it's like, yeah, you know, hard to carry. I guess it would depend on like what kind of camera you have. That's true. The one I use for like filming stuff, when I would film, I haven't done any or like hired myself out as a photographer or videographer in a long time. But I used for a long time, I still have it as my only camera that I use is a T2i, Canon T2i, which is like really old at this point. It's probably like 10 years old, but you can hack it with this like some kind of firmware thing that allows you to shoot like log basically, and then it would get really good results. And I would put, my dad he used to be a photographer for like rock concerts and stuff, and he had all these lenses, Canon lenses for SLR cameras that he then gave me because he doesn't shoot anything anymore. And I got an adapter and put that on, and it always gives it that nice like 70s camera type of look with the like a little bit of kind of glow around things. I loved the way it looked. But what I mean to say is, with the hacked firmware and the 70s lenses, it was like very unstable of a setup. So it was like you're getting good results, but it was like a lot of times things would go wrong, or it was kind of like hard to use. So yeah, I think nowadays it would probably be pretty tough to do. Over here, so let me move this. What kind of camera do you use, Ross, for your stuff? The broth is really good. Rebel T8i. Oh jeez, that's awesome. That is way more advanced than my T2i then. So you're of the same line of camera as mine then, except mine is just the 10 years older model. That's awesome. Congrats on the upgrade. I love the T2i's feature set and everything, and I don't know if it's still like the crop factor or whatever sensor, or if they changed it, but everything about that one I really liked. Surprisingly, I use 7 different lenses, so it's bulky to carry it all around. Yeah, no, I know how it is, yeah. Or like in, have you ever seen Apocalypse Now, where Dennis Hopper's character is like a war photographer who's basically like living with the native population with Marlon Brando, and he carries those like 5 different cameras around his neck at all times, just so he doesn't have to change lenses. He can just shoot. It would be nice if I could own 5 cameras to do that. But I always thought that was like a cool look. good decision. I was so hungry. So I ate dinner pretty early yesterday, and I didn't eat breakfast today. And it's probably been like 24 hours since I ate. And I had like a popsicle thing, and I was like, this is like making me hungry. This isn't filling me up at all. I would like to try when I'm over there in Greece the ouzo, I guess. That's like their drink or whatever, like signature drink. I don't even know what it tastes like, but I always, when you see some Greek-related thing, they're always drinking ouzo. So when in Greece, do as the Grecians do. What do you call a Greek person? A Grecian? I guess a Greek. You just call them a Greek. Yeah, I guess Grecian doesn't sound wrong. Oh, great. Thank you. Thank you. Alright, ladies and gents, I'm gonna put the bag on the camera here for check paying time. So hang tight, camera's gonna go black. It's all normal, to be expected. Do not adjust your sets.ありがとうございます。ユミですか？それともユミさん？それとも名前は何ですか？
マーサです。But I know Yumi, yeah. ユミさん already
もう働きますか？
もう働いてないです。ユミさん already go back to Japan.
ウイルスのために、それともウイルスから、それとも
ユミさんは日本の学校に。
ああ、そうですか。
レシートいりますか？
大丈夫です。
ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。Alright, so hang tight, ladies and gents. I'm going to take off my mic here.
I'm not looking at the camera. I'm looking at the
a little awkward getting all this stuff back on. But hopefully it worked out. I thought I knew the girl who worked there, but I couldn't really tell because she was wearing a mask. But it turns out it wasn't her. I hadn't seen the person who worked there in like a couple years, so it wasn't like I remembered her that well. But yeah, apparently she moved back to Japan. So hold on, my thing's all tangled here. Hold on. So okay. Took me a minute to set up, but I guess it worked. Nice and chilly though. Love it when it's not too hot. Debating the idea of getting some kind of dessert, but I really shouldn't do that. I'll get desserts when I'm over on vacation. This is pre-vacation time right here. So I'll abstain. Gotta draw the line somewhere. Crossing I would. Oh wait, it's a different part of the chat. Yeah, for some reason my thing shows up like sometimes where messages will show from previous parts as if they're the newest one. So right over there is Black Sheep Burgers, which is the burger place where we ate a long time ago before my Japan trip. I think I was trying to figure out how to do phone streams at the time. and I discovered that place like on the stream, and it ended up becoming like one of my favorite burgers in the city. So that was a pretty nice moment. Yeah, but that would have been 2019, that Black Sheep Burgers discovery.
I later read about a lot of the reviews online.
I always think it's so weird when power lines, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it's like a buzzing. It sounds like cicadas or something, but it's really a power line. Strange. I was saying the best places are always found by accident. Yeah, I would say that's probably true, because part of the experience is the surprise, and then that mental association, you know, where it's like the difference between your expectations and then what it ends up being makes it even better. My cable here is all tangled up. Yeah, I'm gonna want to find a better sort of like way of getting in and out of a seat at a restaurant, because that's the only time when this whole like setup becomes kind of cumbersome, because I need to like take the mic off, yeah, I would say I need to take the mic off because it's got a wire on it. Take that off, unclip the camera, like take off the backpack, you know, put it somewhere, put the thing on the table. It's like a whole process. And then when I get up, same type of thing, except I'm trying to leave. So there's like an added sense of like weird urgency. Yeah, I don't know. I'll try and get better at it. I'm glad that we did a few of these in the US though, so that, you know, I know what I'm trying to do. Now we just got to keep the fingers crossed that that the actual SIM cards that I bought work over there, because it's not really a guarantee that the that these things are going to work. There's always a question of like, I mean, they're supposed to, but yeah, there's always a question of like what level of data you're using and all these factors and stuff. So yeah, they're supposed to have the amount of data I need at the speed that I need without being throttled, and they work for this long. On paper it should all work. But I don't like not being able to test something, and I can't test it here because there's no cell towers for Europe in the US obviously, so we just have to hope for the best. And really worst case scenario, if for whatever reason I can't get this whole setup to work from there, I can still do the exact same thing and upload it as a video, which is obviously not ideal, but it still achieves most of the goal, and we could talk about it on Discord or something instead of on stream. But yeah, so we're getting near where I started out here, where the car is, so I guess we'll close it here. Thanks for joining, ladies and gents, and that's gonna do it. Next time you see me in an IRL stream, I believe, will be in Greece, so get excited for that. I'm getting excited for that. keep your eyes open. The channel is called The Voice of Nick. If you want to follow along with our the Greece adventure, it's happening from May 20th through the 27th. So tune in here if you want to see. Give it a follow. The channel a follow if you want to sort of be a part of that. And I guess we'll close it out. I don't have a closing catchphrase. You've been Voice of Nicked. That's the closing catchphrase.